Imagine this, may lalaking sumakay ng eroplano, nagpakilalang businessman, pero may dala siyang bomba. Humingi siya ng $200,000 na ransom. Nakuha niya. Then, tumalon siya palabas ng plane in the middle of a storm sa gabi. Hanggang ngayon, walang may alam kung sino siya. Buhay pa ba siya? Patay na? O may tinatago lang yung gobyerno? This is the unsolved mystery of D.B. Cooper. Thanksgiving Eve, November 24, 1971, Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305. Short trip lang siya from Portland to Seattle. May isang lalaki na naka-business suit, dark overcoat, sunglasses, at nag-check-in gamit ang pangalang Dan Cooper. He is calm, collected, parang businessman. Habang nasa ere, binigay niya yung note sa flight attendant na si Florence Schaffner. Akala nung una ni Ate Girl FA, kinikemay lang siya ni Kuya na ka-business suit. Pero nung binuksan niya yung letter, ang sabi doon sa note,
"Miss, I have a bomb."
Binuksan pa ni Kuya yung briefcase. May red wires, battery, at cylindrical na parang dynamite. Sinabi niya sa mga crew ang demands niya. So, what are the demands you say? First is cash worth of $200,000 in unmarked $20 bills. Second is 4 parachutes. So, 2 main and 2 reserve. Last is isang truck na naghihintay sa tarmac. So, pag landing sa Seattle, sinunod lahat ng demands niya. Pinakawalan niya yung 36 passengers. Pero, pinaiwan yung crew. So, 2 flight attendants, pilot at co-pilot. Then, pinilit niya silang lumipad ulit. Pero this time, papuntang Mexico City. At may condition siya. Una is mababa lang yung lipad. Pangalawa, flaps down. And third, gear lowered para pwede siyang tumalon. Pagdating sa taas ng Southern Washington, malapit sa Mount St. Helens, binuksan niya yung air stair sa likod. Grabe guys, umuulan, sobrang lamig, pitch black yung langit. At doon na siya tumalon. Hawak ang pera at ang suot niya lang ay ang kanyang business suit, overcoat at loafers. Walang helmet, walang radio, walang GPS, walang camera, no tracker. Walang garantisadong survival. Pero, ang tanong guys, buhay pa kaya siya? Nalunod? Tumama sa puno? Tinangay ng hangin? Pagkatapos nun guys, nag-launch ang FBI ng NORJAC, which means Northwest Hijacking Investigation. Hundreds of troops, helicopters, and divers searched the wilderness for months pero walang body, walang parachute, walang briefcase. Ang only clue is yung naiwan niyang clip-on tie sa upuan with partial DNA traces pero walang match to this day. 9 years later guys, 1980, may batang naglalaro sa tabi ng Columbia River sa Tennebar, Washington. Nakakita siya ng buried na 3 bundle ng pera which amounts to $5,800 in cash. So yung serial numbers nun, exact match siya sa ransom money. Pero the rest, gone. Yan, so biglang nagkaroon ng suspect guys. Si Richard McCoy Jr., ex-Green Beret. He hijacked another plane 5 months later after the incident using the same MO. Fake bomb, ransom, parachute escape. Nahuli siya, pero tumakas siya sa jail, nategi siya ng FBI. So, some say siya raw talaga si Cooper, pero the FBI disagreed kasi too many details daw didn't line up. Okay, now let's go to theories. After niyang tumalon sa eroplano guys, may mga naniniwala na hindi siya nakaligtas. Pero may theory rin na ex-military siya, kaya sanay siya sa parachuting. Meron din mga nag-confess na sila raw si Cooper, nakakaloka. Kasi more than 800 suspects through the years, isipin nyo yun. Isa sa kanila meron pang 200-page confession letter. Pero wala rin concrete proof. So fast forward to 2022, may lumabas na lumang parachute sa North Carolina na may possibility raw na link siya kay Cooper. Pero no confirmation as of now. Even the FBI officially closed the case in 2016. Yan, so hanggang ngayon, may nakakaalam talaga kung si Dan Cooper ba ay tumama sa puno, lunod sa ilog, nakatakas na parang spy movie ending. Parang siya, Lupin meets James Bond, parang ganun ang atake. Pero one thing's for sure guys, siya lang ang only unsolved air piracy case in US history. Imagine mo yun, no? Nakatakas ka, may 200K ka, and the entire world is still looking for you. So guys, if he's alive today, hear me out. Baka senior citizen na siya. na tumatawa habang nanonood ng TikToks natin. Pero ikaw, anong tingin mo? Nakaligtas kaya siya? Or isa na lang siyang alamat or memories in the corners of my mind. Anyways, guys, drop your theories sa comments. And if you want more stories like this, you can comment below or DM me your story suggestions. And of course, don't forget to follow, like, share, and save. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!